Right, so it's Junaid here from Pack Fan TV. We've got Sajid Mahmood. How you doing, Saj?
I'm good, mate.
Fresh off your victory off the table tennis table? Victory or loss?
We always win, man. Come on.
We're always winning.
We're always winning, man.
Right, Saj, how's it going?
Good, man, good.
Right, we wanted to let everyone know what you're up to nowadays.
So nowadays, doing a lot of coaching, playing a few games here and there for charity. Got my own clothing brand, so we're busy with that.
Is that what you're repping there, yeah?
This is it, man. Baller.
Baller,
So,
yeah?
Yeah, it's all good, man.
And how's the coaching going? Is that you still up with Lancashire or?
Coaching's good, yeah. Do a bit up there in Lancashire still. Do some stuff down here in the south, in London as well. So yeah, it's good.
It's good stuff. All right, moving on to Pakistan. They're going to be playing Ireland soon. What do you think of the whole, obviously, Ireland playing the first test match, etc.? What do you think of Pakistan's chances moving on to the 2 tests with England? Obviously, last time they had a good test series with England as 2-2. But obviously, Misbah's gone and Misbah and Yunus have gone. So they've got Shafiq and Haris Sahel coming in. How do you think Pakistan will fare?
I think, firstly, for Ireland, I think it's a huge thing for them playing test cricket there. And it's good preparation for Pakistan as well to play out there. There'll be very similar conditions to the English conditions. So get used to the ball moving about. They're very used to playing in Dubai, obviously, where the ball doesn't do as much. Play with the kookaburra out there. In the UK, obviously, it's a Duke's ball which swings for longer, stays hard for longer. So it'll be good. It'll be very good preparation for the team. I think their main obstacle that they would have to sort of get over to be successful in England is the moving ball. So the top order really has to perform and get stuck in. Give them a good start and then build from there, really.
You know, the top order, there's a lot of question about that. They're saying that they've got Fakhar Zaman and they've got a few inexperienced guys. From a fan's point of view, some of the fans are like, Fakhar Zaman could be what David Warner is to Australia. So he could still play aggressive and play his natural way and get him off to a start. What are your thoughts on that? Because obviously playing and making a debut in English conditions, even though he played in the Champions Trophy, white ball and red ball cricket, is a big difference. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, it's a big difference. You know, I think for someone like Fakhar, it's going to be a little bit difficult. It's not, a lot of the fans will see, okay, Fakhar is a very aggressive player, which he is. He's very successful in the one day game. But in the one-day game, the fans have to remember that the ball maybe swings for 1 or 2 overs and then doesn't really do much after that, the white kookaburra. But the red Duke's ball will swing for 20, 30 overs. So to play aggressive like you would do in a one-day game in Test cricket is totally different. So the fans need to realise that. I think Fakhar will know that it's going to be slightly different to a white ball game. And to be able to get used to the conditions, the English conditions, will be difficult for him. But hopefully we can get over that and get used to that early, but it'll be a very, very good learning curve for him.
All right, and lastly, before we go, we've been asking all the cricketers we've been catching up with is a few little quick fire questions. We obviously try and give a perspective from the fans' point of view, the stuff that fans always talk about. So we want to know a few things. Right, firstly,
let's go. Who's
the most toughest batsman you faced and why?
Bowl 2.
Sorry, bowl 2, my bad.
There's 2. The one that I thought I couldn't ever get out or I didn't really like bowling to was Matthew Hayden.
Why is that? He's a beast.
He's a big bloke, and no matter how fast he was bowling, he'd walk down the wicket, and if you bounced him, he'd hook you for 6, and if you bowled it full, he'd hit you back over your head for 6. So that was difficult. And then the one that I obviously bowled quite quick back in the day, and I remember bowling at Inzamam at Headingley, and I was bowling quite quick, and he was like almost waiting for the ball, and I was like, bloody hell, am I bowling at 70 miles an hour here or what? And I kept looking at the clock, and it was clocking at 92 miles an hour, and I was like, bloody hell, what do I need to do? So I thought, I'll just bowl him a bouncer and see how he does there. I bowled him a bouncer at 93 miles an hour, and he literally almost in slow motion just like leaned forward out the way, and I was like, bloody hell, what do I need to do? So yeah, Inzamam was a huge talent. I was a big fan of a lot of the Pakistan players I played against in that test series as well. I love watching Pakistan play. They play exciting cricket, you know, and I was a huge fan even when I was playing against them. So yeah.
Okay, and playing alongside, who was the best player you played alongside? Because obviously you played with a host of really, really good players.
Yeah. There's a few that stand out. Obviously, KP was a huge talent.
Another legend.
Big game player. And then I played alongside Chris Gale, who was explosive. I played with him in the Big Bash for Perth Scorchers in the first year.
Yeah.
And to watch him hit the ball as hard as he does was a big eye opener for myself. So yeah.
Okay, and lastly, what was the most favourite ground, memorable ground for you, and what was the reason? What's the reason behind that?
I got a couple. Obviously, I played at Old Trafford for most of my career, around 11 years. So I loved that ground purely because I played there throughout my main years of cricket. And then another ground that stands out for a slightly different reason was Melbourne Cricket Ground.
Okay.
Played the Boxing Day Test match in the Ashes there in front of close to 100,000 people.
Wow.
And the atmosphere was unbelievable. And then playing in the Ashes series as well obviously has a separate meaning as well. But just to sort of play there and feel the crowd, and you almost try to block out the crowd when you play games, but it's very, very difficult to do that when you have 100,000 people there on Boxing Day, and they're making a lot of racket. So yeah, that was very, very enjoyable.
All right, Saj, I know it's quite late. Thank you for taking the time to speak to us at Pack Fan TV, and hopefully we'll catch up with you soon.
Sweet, cheers.